Hello my dear friends, Santosh here. How are you all? I hope you all are good and healthy. Okay friends, today we discuss cyclone and anticyclone. Okay, first we discuss what's a cyclone. Okay, a cyclone generally referred to as a low pressure area where air masses converge and rise. It usually referred to a poor weather conditions such as storms and clouds. Winds in the northern hemisphere moves counterclockwise and in the southern hemisphere in a clockwise direction. It grows into a powerful whirling air masses with horizontal measurement of 150 to 500 kilometer and wind speeds more than 120 kilometer per hour. Tropical rotating storms of this sort are commonly called hurricane but are classified in India as a cyclone and in the Far East area as a typhoons. They develop between cold and warm weather system along the borders, which is called by scientific term front. Okay, in cyclone, center is in low pressure, circumference is in higher pressure, and wind circumference towards the center. Coriolis forces on both northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, now we discuss anticyclone. Okay, an anticyclone, generally called a higher pressure area where air falls apart and sinks the atmosphere, is usually average and good condition. Winds in the northern hemisphere blow clockwise and the southern hemisphere in counterclockwise. The air in a anticlockwise core is pushed out from its higher pressure field and substituted by a downward streams of higher altitude air. As it travels upward, the air compresses and heats up, raising the temperature and contributing to favor clouds in the anticyclone. The air mass cooling result in the creation of an anticyclone that may be induced either by the conduction when the air passes a fairly cold ocean floor or by the lack of infrared radiation across the land during the autumn, winter or spring. At the same time, there is no sunlight sufficient enough to warm the air. Okay, in anticyclone, center is higher pressure, but in cyclone, as we discussed, in lower pressure. Second point, circumference is lower pressure, and in cyclone, it's higher pressure. Third point, wind circumference towards the circumference, but in cyclone, it's towards the center. Coriolis forces on both northern hemisphere in clockwise and southern hemisphere is anti-clockwise. Okay friends, see the diagram. In anticyclone, in northern hemisphere is a clockwise as you see. Okay, and in southern hemisphere it's a anti-clockwise. Okay. Now, fifth point in anticyclone. Region of anticyclone on Earth between 23 degree to 35 degree latitude on both hemispheres. Reformed anticyclonic region, that means they are situated between two cyclonic region. They occur due to subsidences the air masses of Hadley cell and Fairley cell. Okay, first we discuss Hadley cell. Hadley cells are the low latitude overturning circulation that have air rising at the equator and the air sinking at the roughly 30 degree latitude. They are responsible for the trade winds in the tropics and control low latitude weather patterns. Okay, now we discuss Fairley cell. Fairley cell, model of the mid-latitude segment of earth wind circulation proposed by William Fair in 1856. In the Fairley cell, air flows polewards and eastward near the surface and equatorward and eastward at the higher altitudes. This movement is the reverse of the airflow in the Hadley cell. Okay, now we discuss weather. Thunder inversion in an anticyclone region due to subsidence of cold wind. That's why the atmospheric stability increase and the sky is neat and clean. That's why no any clouds occur and the possibility of precipitation is less. And this is the reason all the hot desert found in between latitude in both hemisphere on the western part of the continental. Okay, here are some examples. Sonoran Desert and the Mojave Desert in USA. Second point, Saharan Desert in Africa. Third one, Nubian Desert in Sudan. Daste Kavir and Daste Lut in Iran. Fifth one, Thar Desert in India and Pakistan. Sixth one, Atacama Desert in Chile. Seventh one, Nimbia Kalari Desert in southern Africa. Okay, 8 point, Western Australian Desert. They are emulsion of many small deserts such as Great Victoria, Simpson and Gibson. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. See you again in my next video.